Should mind my step.
Right, I've got food, water, my dagger.
Looking for steel? I have, well, something close.
In the act of killing. A fight is unavoidable now.
Nice and quiet now. Can't give up now.
They should all be running.
That might be worth a look. That might be worth a look.
chance anymore.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
The dog lowers his hackles, his head tilted inquisitively. Convinced that you're harmless, he turns his attention back to the corpse. Around his neck is a collar etched with a name, Scratch. The dog whimpers nervously, as if to urge you on. The dog looks at his owner with sad eyes. He does not move. The dog sniffs your hand, his tail swung low in understanding. He knows how to find you.
Don't touch me. Have a lot on my mind. Well, in it. Never wanted the easy path.
What's on your mind?
Damn, it's good to be alive. There we go. Yoink! Nice. Tracks. Mephits or... No. Goblins.
Shut it! Boss would rip you for talking that way.
Well, at least we got the druid to keep ourselves entertained.
He's boring. Let's find another one.
Well, this was more fun when he was screaming.
Could wake him up by chopping off a...
Best get in and out. Have to keep going. Glowing eyes are rarely a good sign. Best be careful. Stay low. Interesting. Little look. Always room for more.
Maybe we could set him on fire.
Into the bloody fray.
Can you feel death's cold grip?
Let's cook with fire, baby. Jimmy on the go.
The lance board is set.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
Let's turn someone inside out. The subtle approach.
Fuck yes.
A fine day for murder.
Oh, thank you, thank you. I thought I was gonna die down here. They were asking questions about a weapon. I told them the only weapons here are the ones the Foulbloods brought. I must tell the others what happened. I step careful. There are traps in these tunnels. And thank you again.
Something smells tasty. Like a wraith. What have we here? Don't mind if I do.
At least things have stayed interesting.
The corpse remains silent.
What now? Go.
Intestines throb, blood whispers.
Light on my feet.
Just out of view. Walk in death.
That's curious.
Careful, I bite.
Still in control. Just.
Well, hello.
flesh and meat.
Moving in.
Well, well, well.
Let's get going. With haste.
Look it, Claw. Sapper's here.
Unless you got another reason to be here. Fexite.
Let's try to be diplomatic, shall we? Goblins don't come by the handfuls, but by the dozens.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
How'd you know? Dumb as a rock, but world class at tearing the throats out of wee ones, she is. Rest of her litters inside in the pens. Beautiful beasts.
Course. Ripped out 3 bellies on our last raid alone. Be a shame if you came all this way without having a look. But I can't let you pass just like that. Celebrating a raid, we are. You'll need to wear our war colours. Nice to have this across the mug. Ought to do it.
Ha! You what? Nah, you're all hot air. Nice bit of war paint will put you in your place.
Go on. Don't skimp, neither.
All right. Calm down. I'll do it. Just give me a moment to... Absolute preserve me. It's still warm. It's gone. Are we done? No! No more for me. On you go.
Go on then.
Rip you for your giblets. Got thick giblets. Well on! More likely you gave them fleas, you filthy bugger. But I don't want trouble. Learned my lesson. Can still taste it on me gums. Enjoy the party.
Touch me, and I'll bleed you out.
Bear!
Now quit moaning.
Ain't moaning if it's true.
Stop magic. I can see the absolute from here. I can. Puke sting.
Hear my voice. Obey my command.
The voice is irresistible. Every word is drenched with a power and authority that you do not understand, but cannot deny. Your vision clouds, leaving you in a dark, featureless shadowscape. Nothingness in every direction. Then there are 3 figures before you. An armored male elf exuding power and command. A handsome younger man with a quick, easy smile. And a pale young woman with even paler eyes.
These are my chosen. They speak for me. Aid their search for the weapon, and you will be worthy to stand beside them in my presence.
The visions fade and the voice falters as a strange energy swells around you. The many-sided artifact. Somehow you understand it's repelling the presence.
My power grows. My forces gather. The reckoning draws near.
That thing's shielding us. Incredible.
No answer presents itself. The artifact is dormant. The voice and visions are gone.
Oh, Toosh! Toosh, Toosh, Toosh! Tribe? Tribe!
What about the priestess? And the Knoll gnawed her arm clean off. So much for the flaming fist, eh? You ain't here? We sacked Joaquin's Rest and left it to burn. Drow flinging magic, Knoll snapping off heads. Inn's nothing but a pile of ash by now. Glorious. Bunch of prisoners got towed to Moonrise. City snobs mostly. But the flaming fist? Pile of smoking corpses. You ain't know the broken road? Meh. I'll tell you real slow like, so you don't miss it. North.
And the drow?
Looking at a future true soul, you are. Boss Ragslin says I'm next in line. Blessed be the Absolute!
Blessed be.
Oh, Toosh!
Toast, toast, toast!
Keep a blade close. Watch your back.
Where's the rest of the lads?
Wretched thing, pull yourself together.
Yes.
Hot foot. Place is trapped.
What to do? Very well.
And the drow?
That's curious. Sounds like they've captured themselves a bard.
Or be you beheaded.
You look like you got something jingling in your pocket. Looking to spend it? Nicked him off the dead, didn't I? Get moving. I've got other customers.
His name is Draw Raxland, his voice absolute. His troops will disarm you and grow you the truth. Laugh if you dare, recoil if you must.
Tricks.
The new age is dawning with goblins and trust.
Ripe with magic.
Mountains, great mortals, all kinders to quake. The true souls are coming, their loud quake. Great glory! Draw Raxland's best makers and blades in the quarry.
Be you beguiling?
Or be you beheaded? Goblin kind will tease you and follow you and redded. His name is Draw Raxland, his voice absolute. His troops will disarm you and grow you the truth. Laugh if you dare, recoil if you must. A new age is dawning with goblins and trust. Mountains, great mortals, all kinders to quake. The true souls are coming, their lounders awake. Here follow, I cry far and wide for great glory. Draw Raxland's best makers and blades in the quarry.
Be you beguiling?
Or be you beheaded? Goblin kind will tease you and throat you and redded. His name is Draw Raxland, his voice absolute. His troops will disarm you and grow you the truth. Laugh if you dare, recoil if you must. A new age is dawning with goblins and trust. Mountains, great mortals, all kinders to quake. The true souls are coming, their lounders awake. Here follow, I cry far and wide for great glory. Draw Raxland's best makers of blades in the quarry.
Be you beguiling?
Or be you beheaded? Goblin kind will tease you and throat you and redded. His name is Draw Raxland, his voice absolute. His troops will disarm you and grow you the truth. Laugh if you dare, recoil if you must. The new age is dawning with goblins and trust.
But it's massive.
Mountains, great mortals, all kinders to quake.
Still just a babe. It don't feel right messing
The
with
true
it,
souls are coming, their lounders awake. Here follow, I cry far and wide for great glory. Draw Raxland's best blades in the quarry.
Be you beguiling?
Or goblin kind will tease you and throat you and redded. His name is Draw Raxland, his voice absolute. His troops will disarm you and grow you that. Laugh if you dare, recoil if you must.
I don't fancy
A new age is dawning with goblins and trust.
Has it even a bird?
Mountains, great mortals, all kinders to quake. The true souls are coming, their lounders awake. Here follow, and by far and wide for great glory. Draw Raxland's best makers of blades in the quarry.
Be you beguiling?
Or be you beheaded? Goblin kind will tease you and throat you and redded.
Reckon it can fly?
His name is Draw Raxland, his voice absolute. His troops will disarm you and grow you the truth. Laugh if you dare, recoil if you must. A new age is dawning with goblins and trust. Mountains, great mortals, all kinders to quake. The true souls are coming, their lounders awake. Here follow, I cry far and wide.
But it's massive.
Great glory.
But still just a babe.
Draw
It
Raxland's
don't feel right.
makers of blades in the quarry. Or be you beheaded? goblin kind. Oh, a stranger in a fair camp. A new agent.
Hell's that yowling bleeds the ears. Is that supposed to be entertainment? Don't need two mates. We already got the greatest art there is, and it ain't no warbling. It's chicken chasing. It's got feathers, don't it? A beak? Besides, I reckon it owes us, seeing as how it just ate our last chicken. Reckon it owes us a game. You want to hear the rules or not? Only the greatest game since eggs sprouted legs, mates. You just gotta chase the chicken round the course and through the posts. But that ain't all. Gotta do it quick and alone. Any of your mates step in, you lose. Time runs out, you lose. Sound easy? It ain't. Come back when that half-wit's done wailing and find out.
I don't fancy chasing this thing. It looks rotten.
Bloody bard. Used to be goblins had taste.
Recoil if you must. A new
Bloody bard. Used to be goblins had taste.
Great mortals all hinders to quake. The true souls are coming, their lounders awake. Here fall with fragulous crown and with scepter abraid, draw Ragslin, short work of the innkeeper made. The inn burnt to ash. The captives were many. Goblin kind had reduced them to cowering filfenny. So raise it, your goblets, and drain them with pride. Draw Ragslin, the true soul, had let you collide.
You! Move off!
Do as she says. Now. Now, where was I? Huh?
Wait a tick. That a friend of yours?
Oh, certainly not. What are you doing? I'm busy here.
You lying.
To you? Never. Come, let's continue our ballad. Draw Ragslin, draw Ragslin. I am draw Ragslin. Tumptuous, draw Ragslin.
You broke him.
Wait, wait. Draw Ragslin. We pray. We.
Come on, pigeon. Back to your cage.
Now look what you've done.
On. Who wants another?
Of course.
My name's Gribbo. Idiot.
Brave enough to take on our new chicken? It's a big un, but that's just more for the chasing. Wonderful. And you got coin to back you? Cocky, eh? Maybe you've got the skill to back it up. Or maybe I'm about to make a heap of coin. Let's get a crowd going and find out, eh? Move your eyes!
That smells delicious.
Housing out of here is going to be a real treat.
Hurt me. Run. Where?
Go on!
Run.
Close.
Get me. Run! Get me! Safe. There. Run!
That's the game done. Come here.
Mother gone. Hungry. New home? Maybe. Got to get away from here first.
The cub seems anxious to leave, but afraid to defy the goblins. They have to be dealt with one way or the other.
Come here. Well, looky! That thing works even better in a chicken. Reckon we won't eat it after all. Pardon? You're what? Think you misunderstood, mate. Ain't no winnings, 'cause only a goblin can win chicken chase. Says so in the rules.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
It were only a joke, mate. Here, no quarrel with ya. No more chicken chasing. Seems like it's all about the money for some, and I ain't got any to bet. Right, go on then. Fat bird's yours. Don't need the hassle.
Poor creature. I hope it can follow my scent to camp.
You hungry? Dwarfs getting good and crispy. This ale tastes like hobgoblin spit. Who's been puking in the barrel? Sus. Drink's going straight through me. That's the plan. We looted an entire inn. Brought back enough booze to drown a dragon. Here's to them we nicked it off. Down one mug of ale for every throat we cut.
Having a drink. It's all the sweeter when it's free, innit? Aye. Can't expect proper stuff from them fancy inns, can ya? I swear, I got more dizzy from the smoke when we burned the place down. Go on, mirror nose.
Nothing beats.
Bloody arm is killing me. Here's to the best sedative there is. Booze.
You hungry? Dwarfski.
Hey! You ain't rounding me up for no raid. No way. I'm drinking. Yeah, here's to the absolute.
Sad distinct. What's holding up the game? Owlbear ain't dead, is it?
You hungry?
When you nick it out of that cold dip.
We have yet... He has seen my people. And where we find Githyanki, we will find their crash. Make space, and my might is yours. Good. Our victory is most certain.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
headache.
Lady of Sorrows, guide us. Did you want something? I know. I felt it. Yes. No. I don't know. The artifact seems to have powers, and a will of its own. It protects us. I don't know how or why, but I'm glad. I felt it go from me to you. You need its help, just as it needs us. It's still just a box, after all. Might not be possible. It's stubborn that way, prone to lashing out. Keep it for now. We can all help to protect it. Lady of Sorrows, guide us. Did you want something? Your dance card is full. Lose a partner and there'll be room for me. Wonderful. I was beginning to feel a little left out.
What's that? I think I heard the Absolute's voice just now.
That's the drink talk.
The light comes in, and the dwarf just stops bleeding, just stands back up.
A disgusting waste of stonecraft. Her patronage couldn't spare this place from goblins, clearly.
And I run up to the guy and think, thrashed his arm with me bare hands. Weaker than pixies, humans.
Oh, you got him good.
And who are you? Another pest? Elves. Think you rule the world. Ah!
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Well, not us. Things are changing. We got the Absolute on our side now. You better learn your place. Go on. Kiss my foot. Or I'll wipe that nasty look right off your pretty face.
End him or leave him. But don't you dare grovel to this slug.
Look, mate, just piss off. You're not welcome here.
The goblin stares, mouth agape. Then he sets his jaw and falls to his knees.
There. I've done it. Arrogant swine.
He
I was saying?
Yeah.
You just had to talk to me.
Russia.
I gotta take a piss.
Little toes.
You won't spend.
You following me? Get lost. Can't even enjoy a drink in peace.
How delicious.
Mind never quiet.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Of course not. That's disgusting. No, not kissing you anywhere. Absolute is forever. Still punished. They'll pay. Absolute will make them pay. Crusher, strongest of our tribe.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Blackets will be done. Another stride toward fate.
Still breathing, despite everything.
We have yet to find Zoru. Or have you so quickly forgotten? He has seen my people, and where we find Githyanki, we will find their crash. Chook, you believe you can survive without me? As you say, do not keep me waiting.
May the darkness protect you. I'm sure you do. But please try to understand that it's not something I can just talk about freely. Fine. Just keep out of matters that don't concern you. Very well. Perhaps there's potential in you. Let's see how you handle this. I am indeed a disciple of Shah, Mistress of the Night and Lady of Loss. I assume you've heard of her? Curious. Most are afraid of my lady. I think I did well by joining you. Most agreeable company. If you're sure. Fine. I'll be here whenever you rediscover your taste in company.
Another step forward.
Soldier. Aces.
The air is heavy. Moisture drips down your forehead. Pain shoots through your fingers. Your finger traces the arc of your lips. Wetness, sweat, blood, and saliva mixed into one viscous liquid.
Chukil gate vlakith mazathok. I can. I see it in you. I feel it in me. We are lost. I will be quick with my blade. First you, then the others, then myself.
Your minds intertwine. You sense a touch of uncertainty, a touch of disgust.
I cannot trust my own mind, so it seems I must trust yours. I will wait, but know this, I am watching. If the sickness does not pass come dawn, I will end us all.
Came just in time. You are transforming. Don't worry. You will not become a mind flayer. Not while I'm around. I'll protect you. Independent. Good. We haven't much time, so listen closely. There is great potential within you. It comes from that parasite. Your instinct is to resist the power it gives, but you must accept it. Nurture it. I will keep it from consuming you. But for the sake of both of us, you must learn to wield it. Fight for the fate of Faerun. A fight we are losing. For now. You can change that. But only if you embrace your potential. I have to go. The enemy is closing in. I will be back. You'll feel better. I promise.
I had a wild dream last night. This beautiful entity came to me, promised to protect me, told me the parasite in our heads could give us power. Sounds like it. What did you make of it? Seems risky, if you ask me. Couldn't help getting stuck with the tadpole, but taking favors from it? Spooky.
Did you have any strange dreams of late? Vivid ones? Damn. I was hoping my imagination had gotten the better of me. But this must be something more. This dream companion wanted me to use the tadpole, use its power. Whoever it was claimed to be an ally, but I don't know. It seems like we can't escape this mess, in the waking world or otherwise.
I had the strangest dream last night. There was a visitor promising me protection and all sorts of delicious powers from the parasites in our heads.
Given our shared affliction, I suppose you had a similar dream. Excellent. Now we can see what these tadpoles can do for us.
Exactly. Waste not, want not. Even when it comes to mind flayer parasites.
Now, was there anything else? It's simple. Just find a vampire that will drink your blood and turn you into a vampire spawn. Their obedient puppet. In theory, the next step is to drink their blood. Once you've done that, you're free and a true vampire. Free and a true vampire, capable of creating my own coven. Yes. Although, I'd settle for just killing the bastard. I wouldn't be a true vampire, but I'd be free of him. I won't lie. It's tempting. If I keep the tadpole, I risk transforming into a grotesque monster. If I lose the tadpole, Cazador has control of me, body and soul, and I return to the shadows. It's grim either way, so why not sell what's left of my soul to a devil? Better he has it than Cazador. Figuring out what's happening to us, confronting a god called the Absolute, and then finding time to kill my old master before he can control me once more? Yes, that's an option, but I wouldn't bet eternity on it.
Glick. I had a dream. As we all did, I suspect. Someone came to me and promised to protect me while claiming that the parasite could empower me. The parasite has taken root, it would seem. Every word, every promise, it is gay deception. You're delusional. I'd sooner trust a night hag than a strange figure bearing dream gifts.
Honey-tongued strangers conjured up by illithid worms. Well said. This dream figure is no friend to us. Anger. I understand. We've been preyed on by illithids, suffered insertion of a mind-bending worm. Bloodthirst is another matter. But perhaps not too big of one, if it's a devil or demon's flesh you're wanting to tear. Is that so? Maybe that's fear of false accusation I hear in your voice. Or maybe it's guilt. Whichever is true, I will not stand for more innocent blood being shed in our camp. Well met. My father once said, one does not pursue a champion's life. One merely answers its call. So it was for me. I was hunting near the Cloakwood when I heard it. A child crying out from a lone farmstead. I found him in the fields, flanked by goblins. His mother's corpse bled into the soil next to him. I don't remember much of the battle, but I remember drying the boy's tears after. I left him with his uncles. 5 years on, and he's flourishing. If only every child was so lucky. I mourn the ones I could never save, whose cries I never heard. In the boy's tears, I finally saw the suffering wrought by the villains of the wild. The frontiers demanded a blade, and so I heeded. Baldur's Gate, born and raised, the only son of a single father. He wanted one life for me. I chose another. We haven't spoken since I left the city. A classic drama, a staunch father and his rebellious son. Better heard from the bard's lips than mine.
My apologies. Huh. Not quite myself just yet. I had the strangest dream last night. A visitor came to me. A vision of unparalleled beauty and power. She told me she was watching over me, protecting me, and that our tadpoles could prove beneficial if we embrace what powers they have to offer. An uncanny apparition. Not entirely sure what to make of it. Very curious. In all my readings on the effects of illithid parasites, I've never come across any accounts of correlating dreams between infected parties. Another unique quality of our predicament, perhaps. Are you inclined to take these visitors at their word? If so, we have far more to learn about the powers at play here. Our ignorance as to the exact nature and intent of our saviors is hardly cause for celebration. I hope your confidence proves well-founded. God knows we could use all the help we can get.
Thy wheel of fate turns ever to the dark. Dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps a resurrection instead? Very well. Choose. Thy wheel dost thou require, and very well. Choose.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it. Don't waste a step. No time to rest.
This vessel is at thy...
But the vessel only stares blankly.
This soul...
At least things have stayed interesting.
Dream in red.
Maybe I should... No. Let's use this.
I've got a long road ahead.
This vessel is at the...
But the vessel only stares blankly.
This...
Dream in red.
Nothing hurts anymore.
Should mind my step. Looking ahead. Need to find a way forward.
Dost thou require a new... Very well. Impossible. Thy party as the... Choose.
No one stopped me yet.
Maybe I should... No, this is good. All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have. These boots have seen everything.
Well met. I'd love to join, but I don't think there's enough space for me to squeeze in. Let's make this happen. How can I help?
Would that I could. But your entourage is full. You'll need to make room for me first. Back in the thick... defender of the people.
The pride of the gate.
How many die today? How many die tomorrow?
Swift as my feet can carry me. Can't give up now.
My condition likes being ignored as little as I do. I must consume another artifact. And soon. I will consume the magic inside. What was a powerful artifact will be rendered no more than a trinket. But it will save my life. Even if only temporarily. Thank you. Good gods. It hardly has any effect. Oh, Mystra, have mercy on us all. Listen, I need to speak to you, to all of you. It would be unconscionable of me to remain silent. I might just be about to remedy that. You have to know who I was. You have to know who I really am. What I am is a walking shadow of the promise I once held. I'm what one might call a wizard prodigy. Who from an early age could not only control the weave, but compose it. Much like a musician or a poet. Such was my skill that it earned me the attention of the mother of magic herself. The Lady of Mysteries. The goddess Mystra. She revealed herself to me and she became my teacher. In time, she became my muse. And later, even my lover. I am, after all, the villain of the tale. We enjoyed each other's company. Body, mind, and soul. But even so, I desired more. You see, no matter how powerful a wizard we... Mystra keeps us in check. There are boundaries she doesn't let us cross. Yet, every time I was with her, I stood on the precipice, gazing into the wonders that lay beyond. I sought to cross her boundaries. Though not, I think, my methods. I tried to convince her. I pouted. I pleaded. Swore my ambition was only to serve her better. But she only smiled and told me to be contented. But inconceivable as it seems to me now, I shared a bed with a goddess, and yet I wasn't satisfied. So I sought to prove myself worthy to her instead. We come now to the crux of my folly. Shall I share the story behind it, or would you rather head straight to its sordid finale? What if, I thought, what if, after all this time, I could return this lost part of herself to the goddess? The answer was to try. And the outcome was to fail. I was certain that this deed of raw power, draped in romance, would convince Mistra to take me by the hand and welcome me into her hitherto forbidden domains. I was mistaken. I obtained the fabled book and took it into my study. As for what happened next... Here. Place your hand over my heart. Let me show you.
You feel the tadpole quiver as you realize Gale is letting you in, into the dark. You see through Gale's eyes, staring down the corridors of a dread memory. A book, bound, and suddenly opened. Inside there are no pages, only a swirling mass of blackest weave that pounces. Its teeth, its claws, it's unstoppable as it digs through and becomes part of you. And gods, is it ever hungry.
Thankfully, the moment I absorbed the fragment wasn't enough to kill me outright. It was only the beginning. This Netherese blight, this orb, for lack of a better word, is balled up inside my chest. And it needs to be fed. As long as I absorb traces of the weave from potent enough sources, it remains quiet. Were it ever to fully destabilize, however. Rather worse, actually. I will erupt. I don't know the exact magnitude of the eruption, but given my studies of Netherese magic, I'd say even a fragment as small as the one I carry, it'd level a city the size of Waterdeep. You might chance upon a king's collection of magical artifacts around the corner. We might cross paths with a miracle round the bend. Then again, we might not. All of this, it must feel like a betrayal. Say the word, and we'll part ways.
Gale's one of us, and we should stand by his side.
Absolutely. We're all risky in our own ways. We stick together anyway, right?
That is a great relief. Oh, a great relief indeed. You truly are a soul that steals my own. From all my new rallied heart, I thank you. I thank you all. I understand if you stand against me. I'm humbled if you stand with me. Either way, I will do my best not to let you down. I stand at a precipice, but if you do not give up hope, neither shall I. I'll fight. I'll resist as long as I can. Now, even I am tired of the sound of my own voice. Let us venture forth.
Well met.
Copper for your thoughts?
Something tore right through these people. They didn't stand a chance. Think you can take me on?
Beautiful broken heap smells oddly enticing. You find you can't resist inhaling her offals. You hear what comes next before you see it. The sharp snapping of bones and a yelp of pain as her body starts to twist and undulate. You watch with cold realization. This isn't the end of one life, but the start of another. Her darling pups will not be of her own species. Gnolls bring forth their iniquitous litter from many corpsed wombs, including hyenas. Land a swift strike against her skull. She yelps, then goes still. Whatever horrific creature was growing inside the hyena dies along with her.
Onward. No holding back. Might will prevail.
Open up.
That won't work.
Go on.
Watch it. That hyena's going for help.
Never seen that before.
I've seen worse. Much worse.
Gnolls. I reckon they've infested the entire coast.
At least things have stayed interesting.
To think, Gales had this devastating all within himself the entire time, and only just mentioned it. Who'd keep a secret like that from his friends? You can't trust anyone these days.
Hey, soldier.
Yes? All right, what now? Best be on my way.
Looks empty.
Bodies everywhere. Accident or sabotage?
Charmed, I'm sure.
You cannot use that right now.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
What's on your mind?
Go on, mirror nose.
Need something?
I promised I'd be back. Don't worry. I have things under control. For now. You haven't been using the parasite's power. You think you don't need it. But things haven't gone as you expected. You thought Nettie might be able to help you in the Druid's Grove. But all she did was reaffirm the danger. You're desperate to be rid of it. Understandable. But you're looking for solutions in the wrong places. Ambition is good. You are resourceful and will gather many allies to aid your strength. Use them how you will, but whatever you do, a word of advice. Do not listen to that false butler. He knows nothing of what the tadpole is capable of. Your parasite is unusual. It is wrapped in magic that prevents its removal. Until the source of the tadpole's magic is destroyed, any attempt to remove it will kill you. The parasites were merely a symptom of a greater sickness in Faerun. It imbues the parasites with special powers. Some that benefit, most that harm. But more importantly, it enables the hosts to be controlled. The infected hear the voice of the Absolute and believe it to be a god. That is how the cult of the Absolute is spreading. The highest of their rank, the true souls, carry a tadpole just like yours. It is how they receive their orders. It is what makes them obey. When the order to transform is given, it will not be a matter of days. They will be mind flayers in an instant. Were it not for my protection, so would you. It's complicated, but I'm an adventurer. Just like you. Just like you, I was infected with a mind flayer parasite. Just like you, I seek to be free of it. I've been trying to escape from this evil for a long time. Once, I almost succeeded. Now, through you, I've been given a new chance. You can go where I cannot, and I can protect you from that evil. If we work together, we may turn this around. Hells. They need me. I have to go. The power I used to protect you, I stole it from someone. They want it back. I will hold them off for as long as I can, but sooner or later I will be worn down. You must discover the source of the magic that controls the parasites before that happens. The cultists are gathering at Moonrise Towers. Use the powers your parasite gives you to convince them you are one of them. And when you find the source of their magic, destroy it. Go. Our freedom depends on it.
Another visit from the Golden Paladin. It said we'll get the answers we need about the tadpole if we infiltrate the cult. Indeed.
Don't waste a step.
Thy wheel of fate, dost thou require a new...
I had another dream. Which, I suppose, means you did as well. Whoever's reaching out to us truly does seem opposed to the Absolute, but wants us to embrace the tadpole. Venture right into the heart of the cult. Perhaps we truly have a secret protector. Or we're walking into a trap.
I had another visit from that dream figure. I take it you did too. It claims that if we infiltrate the heart of the cult that's giving out these parasites, we'll find the answers we're looking for. It gave me another gift, too. Just like it did the first time it appeared. Rather generous, if you ask me. And while we're at it, we can see how many more of these little worms we can harvest. Now, was there anything else?
I had another dream last night. The visit, it gave me a tadpole gift too. At first, and yet, I can't help recall the words of, these powers could be enough to edge us towards victory. Very well. If it's mind games, these parasites...
I've been dreaming of our enigmatic visitor again. She told me our purpose was to take on this cult of the Absolute, to infiltrate its ranks and bring it down from the inside. She even offered me greater powers, the result of some manipulation of the tadpole's psionic abilities. Given the magnitude of what we're up against, I see no harm in considering the benefit this offer might afford us. Could be the only way to reach this source in one piece. As existential evils go, the Absolute certainly seems an adversary worth halting in its tracks. Any opportunities for us to indulge our tadpole's capabilities are hardly on the same scale. Trifles, when one considers the bigger picture.